This is my engineer in gw2. An event has just started. I missed the very beginning of it. Gendarn Fields, Nebo terrace. Equip my flamethrower. I can't get in there. I see way too many enemies going in there. What'll happen is I won't be able to get into the contested area. I'll be stuck fighting half a dozen elites and veterans, and I won't really be able to help the event itself too much, so I'm going to try to get in another area. This event changed a few years ago. It's 2017 now. In 2014, they changed this to a group event, and it is one of the events in the world that doesn't scale well. They have event scaling in Guild Wars 2. The more people that do an event, the more the event scales up, the enemies scale up. And this one has some enemies at the end when they send in reinforcements that are really, really overbuffed. They have 3 buffs, and one of them in particular is the killer. It is an AoE knockdown. It is a whole group, a big group of elite tramplers come in, Harathi tramplers, these centaurs. And the AoE knockdown, it just keeps knocking people around. Even after they've been knocked down, they get knocked down again and again. Knocked down, they just get knocked back. They get hit again and again and again, and most people go in the down state or die. And the event fails. I've seen this succeed 2 times since 2014. I'm going to use my bomb kit here. And this isn't really a good... Oh, jeez. I just missed that. I just tried to dodge that guy. He came from behind me. I saw him too late to dodge. And had I had my flamethrower equipped, I probably wouldn't have eaten it, because I take a trait called Juggernaut, so that when I use my flamethrower, I have stability, which protects against those things. However, ironically, those elites that I mentioned to come in at the end, the Harathi tramplers, with their AoE knockdown, they completely ignore stability. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's by design, but anyway, in general, stability will protect you from those things. And really, you want to dodge everything anyway. But it's really nice when you have these insane, chaotic situations in an enclosed area to have that, to have stability. So anyway, this is not really the best way to show engineered gameplay, because the chaos of this does not really allow you to use combo fields and blast finishers and things. You see, in Guild Wars 2, what you kind of want to do is lay down AoE attacks that are combo fields. Then you use other attacks that are either blast finishers or projectile finishers that go into the field, and they give the field added effects. But here, I just have to keep running. I got to keep moving. I got to keep using AoE to get these adds down. If I just like circle straight for champion and try to, lay down a combo field and a blast finisher, I'm just going to get chewed up by adds, and it's not really practical. It's really when you're fighting like one legendary, one champion, that you're going to be able to really do combo fields and blast finishers and so forth. There's a big old bomb. That's one of the benefits of bomb kit. My professional mechanic gives me a big old bomb, which you just saw there, knocks them down, does damage, knocks them back. The engineer uses kits. You don't swap weapons on the engineer. I use pistol. You can use rifle or pistol shield, but you don't really use your main, so to speak, main weapon too much as an engineer. It's your kits that really do damage and really have utility. It's kind of like the elementalists. They switch the elemental attunements a lot. Let's see. Oops, more coming in. Now, I don't see, there's another event that I like better than this one. It's actually larger in scope, but it doesn't scale to insanity, which will soon happen here. It's called Ascalon Settlement. It's a very big settlement, not far from here. And usually, if this event failed, that would happen. The Centaurs would then take over Ascalon Settlement. But now, I don't know, the requirements seem to be different, and I rarely see Ascalon Settlement anymore. I find it actually a little bit of a more fun event. But I've only seen it rarely happen. Every time I come here, it usually isn't going on. So pretty soon, I think these elites are going to come in, and this is all going to go to hell. You'll see tons of people down. Yeah, you'll see a lot of down players. And here they come. I can hear them coming. I can hear their hooves. They have a characteristic sound. And now you will no doubt see several players getting down. And if we had an overview of this, if we had an overhead camera, you would see there's one down. I wonder if I can res him. You'd see people down all over the place. Let me see if I can res this guy without drawing half dozen enemies. Okay, he's up. And I see another one down in the distance. And now if I run in there and try to start fighting these reinforcements, they even ignore my stability. They'll just knock me down. There was another guy down. There's him and another one down. I see another one down in the distance. It just becomes like a mass graveyard. Now an elite's coming here. Maybe I can kill this elite. Maybe I can get someone else to res. Maybe I can go around another way and get a better angle of attack here to not be in this chaos. Another person down. Alright, I'm going to finish him off, see if this does any good. Another guy down over there. Oops, just got blinded by someone off camera. That was a sharpshooter, Harathi sharpshooter. Let me see if I can go back here. There are so many in chat. Oh my god, what is happening? It's a typical thing to see here. When people aren't prepared for this, they cannot believe how this event scales, and it just goes completely out of control. So it failed. Now what happens is they're going to send in some Harathi slave masters to try to enslave the citizens of nebo terrace, and we'll kill them, and then they'll send in some more reinforcements, and we'll take care of them. There's another engineer here. I see off to the left there is a healing turret. It's a good heal. I don't really like it though because it's stationary, and stationary things in this game bother me. You gotta be so mobile in this game. That's what I don't like about the Ventari stance in the Revenant. I really want to love the Revenant. I did a video on that, but the tablet is too awkward. It kind of suffers, but it's actually probably worse than the healing turret. Healing turret really can be very useful. I just like this medkit, the way it synergizes with the build I have, even though the effects on the medkit itself are kind of weak. With elixir gun, I get a heal on elixir gun. Elixir gun gives me a profession skill that's a heal, and medkit gives me a profession skill which is a heal, and I'm spec so that I share my heals. So when I use my heals, other people can heal too. So overall, I like it. Overall, I like medkit, though I wish the actual abilities in medkit itself were better. They're kind of weak. That would probably be greatly improved if they would make changes to it. So this is just about over, and I really wish Ascalon Settlement would pop, but it doesn't. There it is, we won! This is over. So hopefully I'll catch an instance of Ascalon Settlement in progress one day, and I'll show you what that's like. It's kind of similar event. It's a lot of fun. There's my pistol. And I will go off now and see what else I can find to do on my engineer. I find lots of things to do in the open world in this game, as the events always happen. They recur periodically. So I always find something to do, and I have a tremendous amount of... This is my engineer in gw2. Just arrived in Jindarin Fields, nebo terrace. This event is already underway. This event goes completely crazy.